afternoon, everyone. This is Tony from Her Homestead Skills. And yes, I did manage to get my car repaired, and it was a minor oil leak, thank goodness. So the cost was minimal. Could have been a lot uglier. And Mark was under the impression that it was a lot worse. So it was just a seal that needed to be replaced. And it was not a major seal, it was just a minor one. So that's fine. And so I decided that now that I have a working car again, I shouldn't be too concerned about getting out and about. And I just do a little bit of local driving. It's not that I go that far. But I did manage to hit a couple of thrift stores. Found a few cast iron skillets, nothing that I really wanted. There was one lodge, which wasn't bad, but I have a lot of lodged cast iron pans, and I have quite a few. I think I could show you one of my other videos where I show you how I have stacked the cast iron pans I have, and it's getting to the point where yeah, it's becoming quite the hobby to collect those things. But so now I'm just looking for more unique or different items, and not your standard products. And well, we'll see what happens. Like some Canadian-made products would be nice. You know, some of the old antique Canadian-made ones would be nice to find. And of course, Griswold is always, you know, Wagner and Griswold. I'll always pick those up. I only have one Griswold. So they're few and far between in Canada. You know, they're more likely that you'd find a antique Canadian product up here than you would find a Griswold. Wagners, though, are fairly common. So Wagner ware is fairly common up here. So I do have a number of Wagner ware pieces, and yeah, they're nice. They're nice cast iron pans. I guess the big difference between those older antique ones and the newer lodge pans is the weight. The older ones are not as heavy. They're finer. You know, they are a nice pan. Very nicely made products. Although we use our lodge pans constantly, so I'm not suggesting that there's anything wrong with those pans either. Okay, so yes, I did, as I said, I was out. I was out to a couple of thrift shops, but I'm not in spending mode, if I can put it to you that way. I am being very cautious where I spend my money, how I spend my money, and how much I spend. So you never know what the future is going to bring. And there are things that I would like to do, so working for those instead of a lot of the little trivia that I might, you know, trinkets that I might want to pick up. Went to the thrift shops today, and other than a few lodge pans, I found absolutely nothing that I was interested in, which is fine. And then just I mean, the outing was more of a, you know, get out and about, do something, don't lock yourself in. I did my morning chores. You know, make sure my bed's always made. That's something that I've always done. I don't leave the house without the bed being made and dishes, no dishes in the sink. I may not dust as well as, you know, every single day, but I don't like to leave dishes in the sink or a bed unmade if I'm going out the door. So those chores I do every morning before I leave the house. So yes, then I did, before I left, I looked to see who had sales, which stores had the sales, and it turned out that for what I wanted, it looks like Walmart had the best price, so I went to visit Walmart. And I did not make it a lengthy visit. I decided to go in, pick up what I wanted, and leave. Anyway, I guess I will post some pictures from my thrift store walkabout today. Okay, this is. Okay, well, this was a cast iron pan, but it was a made in China product. That became obvious fairly quickly. And I just glance over a few things that looked interesting to me, but nothing that interesting that I decided to take it home. Oh, and there were a couple more cast iron pans, and I did look at them all thoroughly. There was a few more at the bottom, which I didn't pick up on this round, but I had picked up earlier. And this one is a Lodge, but I already have one of these. So, as a matter of fact, I'm going to put a link to my um, rack of cast iron that I do have. Now, this little flat one here, I don't have one of those, but I don't know who made that particular one, so I just left that one behind today. A few little things caught my eye, but I'm still on the lookout for blue willow dishes, and I have not seen anything in blue willow for months and months and months. So I don't know if other people have caught on to that and are just no longer. Oh, this caught my eye, and the reason is because it's a made in Italy pasta manual pasta maker. I do have two of these myself, and yes, this one is definitely old and very well looked after, and it would be worth buying. Had all the pieces, which is also important, and in very, very good shape. And I believe the price was $20, and there was a discount for it being Tuesday for seniors. So, but I already have two of these, so there's no point in my, other than taking an interest to see what kind of condition it was in, there was really no value to me to pick up another one of those for now. So, always got my eye out for something interesting, something that can be useful, but unless it's something I need, there is absolutely no reason to pick it up. Or if somebody I know needs one of them. Oh, and of course, this caught my eye. Gone with the Wind is actually one of my favorite movies, and I just think that Scarlett is one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen, and she's very well represented in that movie. Yeah, in so many ways. But anyway, that is still not something I would purchase, even though they were lovely dishes and something that you might want to put on a wall. But it is, although I love the movie, this is not something I would buy. This is Tony from Her Homestead Skills. Hope you enjoyed this little video, and we'll catch you on the next one. Bye for now.